Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose, and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys haven't already, go get yourself a book, a notepad, and a pen, because we're gonna get loose. We got 5 tokens, 5 altcoins that could potentially get you 100x returns. And I'm talking about next bull run. So 2024, middle of 2024, when the Bitcoin halving has begun, maybe 2025. So these are projects that I've been eyeing out, and I want to give a little bit of background as to why I believe it's possible. So first, I want you to like the video, and if you want to see more, subscribe. That is one way you can help us out here on this channel. All right, so I got a list on my notepad, and yeah, we're going to dive into a couple of the picks. So again, get a pen and paper. It's going to help you out. And yeah, this is something that I want to do a little more often as well. So we're not going to talk about Cardano. We're not going to talk about the boring layer ones. We're going to talk about something that has a low enough market cap and perhaps has been decimated, to say the least, where you could implement or deploy a little bit of capital in order to get an exponential gain in the next bull run. So you do want to plan to DCA in, DCA out. And by the way, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to take your parents' credit card and go buy these tokens. Use your own money, go work for some money, or save some money, right? It adds up. So yeah, not telling you what to buy. I'm just sharing with you my picks. Okay, so we have that out of the way. We are at coinmarketcap.com. Okay. And pick number 1, let's get into it. Pick number 1, that is going to be Pulse Chain. Okay, so that's PLS. So you can write that down, PLS, Pulse Chain. One thing I want to put, I already lost my pen. One thing I want to put along with this as well is that you can also go with Hex. So I believe Pulse Chain in Hex will see a major run. Okay, so we're going to go PLS. And the reason I like Pulse Chain is because it's very difficult to acquire. So again, you can sign up, create your own login for CoinMarketCap, and you can begin to add these tokens on your watch list. Okay, so this token, I'm doing quite well on this. I've about doubled my money on Pulse Chain. I only put in a couple $100, but I think this could turn into quite a bit. So the main reason here is just the fact that it's so cheap. So year to date, what is it down year to date? It's quite a bit. Year to date, we were down 92% at one point. And the idea behind Pulse Chain and Hex, it's Richard Hart's project. By the way, he is a great marketer. He's a hyper intellectual, extremely smart, speaks very well. Whether or not I'm not saying I believe in Hex. I'm not one of those Hexkins. I'm not a Cardano maxi. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. But the fact of the matter is that Hex and what this project is doing, Pulse Chain, is they are solving one of the biggest issues when it comes to Ethereum, and that is the cost, the transaction fees, right? It is the gas fees. It's very expensive, right? And when the Ethereum blockchain, in the next bull run, when it gets very congested, it is very expensive, and people want an alternative. You do not want to pay $80 to mint an NFT. You don't want to pay $45 to send somebody some money. That defeats the purpose. So Hex is a hard fork of the Ethereum blockchain, and with Pulse Chain, you use a little bit of Pulse Chain, and it uses that as your gas fees. Okay, and the other thing is so first it solves the issue of expensive Ethereum gas fees. Okay, number 2, what I like the most is that it's down. So look at the charts. You're down. It was down 92% at one point. I got in. When it was 92% down, I figured it would go up. And then number 3, I think the branding is there. It's going to have a lot of attention. Comment down below. Do you believe in it? So Hex and Richard Hart, they do go hand in hand. Right now, he's got the SEC issues, whatever that is going to happen with that. I do not know. So this is a risk play, but this project could absolutely explode. So that is Pulse Chain, and we're going to get into Hex too. So Pulse Chain and Hex, they're the same pick for me. So I don't have any Hex. But again, it's also very difficult to acquire Hex. Not Hex. Actually, it is a little bit. But it's more difficult to acquire Pulse Chain. So you need Pulse Chain to buy Hex. And how do you get Pulse Chain? So maybe I'll do a video on that as well. So if we go to all time, we're down right here. And people are going to kick themselves. They're going to be like, why didn't I buy this at under a penny? Right? I can see it happening. So this project has gone up to 46 cents at one point. It is now well under a penny, right? So, I mean, not well under a penny. What is that? 10% under a penny, if that, 9%. So cryptocurrencies, you have the ability to really buy up in the bear markets. And that's effectively where we are, I believe. So at one point, let's go to the year to date. Again, it was like 94% down, maybe even more. So when I saw it here, I'm like, I should buy some. Instead, I bought PLS, so Pulse Chain. So Hex, by the way, that's going to be, I believe, hex.com. We'll go through that briefly as well. And the idea of it is you can stake the token. It's got the same security features as Ethereum, but it fixes the egregious gas fees. And it's just a better design in that regard. Right here, to lower transaction gas fees, Richard Hart, the founder, the guy, built a new Ethereum fork called Pulse Chain, live on-chain statistics. So I'm going to have to do a video on how to buy these tokens because it is complex for some of you. And I know it was a little bit difficult for me. So perhaps there's an opportunity there. So go to hex.com, check it out. Not telling you to buy this, just sharing the possibilities, the potential. If you want to get 100x, you have to take a risk, right? You got to catch something with a lot of volatility. The volatility is the price you pay for the opportunity, right? I mean, if that makes sense. There's also the movie about it. I would like to check this out. I believe it just played in theaters. So, you could also stake it on their website. They promise, 38%. And yeah, I mean, they delay gratification with that aspect, which I like. And it's really cool. It's a really cool project, right? Potentially we could look back and be like, we missed out on a gold mine. So I'm buying a little bit. I'm not going to have any regrets in crypto. So that's number 1. Comment down below if you own any Hex or PLS. Okay, so those will go together. Number 2, we're going to talk about a meme token. So I want to be a little bit versed in this video. That is going to be Wojak. Now, I do not know a lot about Wojak, but I'll get into some of the reasons why. And if you take a look here, again, you're noticing a trend. Let's go to all time. So this token has hit, what is that? Let's just do it as Wojak. So like 0.0009 283 Wojak. Right now it's down significantly from the high. And this has not had a significant jump. Fully diluted market cap, about 11 mil. That is peanuts for what the potential is. Some of these meme coins have gone up astronomically. I've done it myself with SNEC. There are tons of projects. I recently bought back into SNEC. If you go to one of my wallets, I have like almost 3,000 SNEC across my other wallets as well. So I do believe in the meme tokens. They are a good representation of what cryptocurrency means, which are communities, right? And it makes sense. Again, as a macro investor myself, I look at sports cards, I look at other investment opportunities, and I believe in the memes. So check it out. Again, there's no rush. You don't have to pick up any of these. I want you to research these projects, right? Check them out. Debate me. Comment down below. Why do you like this project? I did research, I was seeing this and this. Let's debate. And if you guys aren't happy with the debate, we'll get into a cage match and we'll fight, right? I need a bit of training though. I do feel like if I trained for a couple months, maybe a week, I bet you in a week the moose would be pretty dangerous. I already am. So, start small. Actually, got my Trezor. Moose has some extra cash. Gonna put in my jar. Guys, make a little savings jar. Like, I know I bring this up quite a bit, somewhat as a joke. It's fun, right? But I am serious about this. I actually spent some of the money. Moose got hungry and he's like, I'm already taking money out of the jar. But if you need a plan, right? Prior planning prevents poor performance. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Most people don't have any cryptos because, the reason most people don't have any cryptocurrency or NFTs is because number one, they're afraid. Number two, they don't believe it. Number three, they don't start small and they don't have a plan. So you want to have a plan. Literally, create a jar, put money into it, call this the Wojak jar or the Sneck jar or the Cardano jar. Start small, right? You don't have to put in $1,000 into investments with crypto in particular. You can start with $100. Learn from your mistakes. So that's what I want to touch on that as well. I really want to help you guys out as much as I can. Comment down below if this channel has been helping you out. If it's not, I'm going to retire. So yeah, that's number 2. It's Wojak. We'll get back on it briefly. If you go under categories, you should see the memes here. Let's try to find the memes. So memes are a huge part of cryptocurrencies, right? So of course you got Doge, you got Sneck. Those are the two I like. Those are on different blockchains, of course. So let's find the memes. Give ourselves a second here. And invest in what you understand if you're going to put more dollars into it. But here are the memes, and I'll get into a little bit of rationale here. So the market cap is still relatively low. So you got Dogecoin in first place. You got Shiba, and then Pepe, Floki. If you go down here, these are opportunities. Sneck, I think Sneck has been much higher. Sneck could go much higher. Yeah. I think Sneck is hilarious. It's actually going to work. But I haven't even seen Wojak here. There it is. It's way down here. This has the opportunity, and there's a lot of interest. There's a lot of people that are thinking the same way we are, but have a plan to get in and get out. So again, it's something that hasn't fully popped off yet, and it's a 100x, but just understand the risk. It's a meme coin. Don't come crying to my channel because first off, I never told you to buy any. I told you to research this. And yeah, don't put in, I always talk about it. You should put in up to 5% into low cap tokens. Not even meme tokens, but I'm talking even Matic and Meld and other projects, right? The Moose is a little reckless, I must say. So that's number 2. Number 3, GLMR. I believe that's Moonbeam, right? GLMR. So we got Moonbeam. So Moonbeam at 20 cents right now, a major opportunity. Let's look at the 1 year, okay? So we're down 55%. I own 0 Moonbeam right now. Again, I own 0 Moonbeam. I own 0 Wojak. I own a little bit of PLS. So I'm always going to be transparent. That's the main aspect for this. Okay. So Moonbeam, one reason, Alex Becker talks about it. Okay. So he talked about it, and basically they are an all-in-one blockchain. You've got a lot of implementations. We'll go over the specifics here. But what I do like about Moonbeam is that it hasn't really had its true run yet. So even if we scroll up, we go to all time, it kind of came out hot, but it's dropped. And again, it's down 98%. People are going to buy it when it goes back up 5-10 times more, but they don't want to buy it now. It's weird, but that's how people function. And I mean, this is an opportunity. Instead of saving 50 bucks, put in a savings account, take a shot at life. My goodness. Moose is going to get loose. So write down these projects to research them yourselves as well. Okay, so Moonbeam is an Ethereum compatible smart contract parachain on Polkadot. So Polkadot is a huge project as well. So this shows that it's got a lot of potential there as well. Moonbeam makes it easy to use popular Ethereum developer tools to build or redeploy Solidity projects in a substrate-based environment. So Moonbeam is much more than an EVM implementation, high specialized parachain mirrors. So let's get into what it has. So minimal changes. Developers can use existing Solidity smart contracts right away. They can use existing developer tools. So connect popular tools like MetaMask, which are wallets. Hard Hat, I don't know what that is. But it makes for an implementation into a solid smart contract parachain. So it's really cool. So tap into most Polkadot. So what makes it unique? So again, I want to do a dedicated video on this, but again, it's going to take a lot for me to be able to do that. I have to just do a lot more research. I'm not a coder, but the point is there's opportunity here. In this, I wouldn't be abashed. I wouldn't be amazed if this came out next year and it was like over $100. It's possible. So I think it's a huge opportunity because people are looking for alternatives to expensive Ethereum fees. Okay, so that's going to be pick number 3. So number 4, we talk about it all the time. We're going to get back on Cardano. So we've gone over, what would you call it? Yeah, we've gone over, Ethereum fixing the transaction fees, right? So we got Pulse Chain, Hex. We went over the meme coin opportunity, which is Wojak. We just went over another Ethereum kind of competitor, all-in-one blockchain, parachain. Let's talk about a gaming project, and that is none other than Cornucopias. I have a lot to say about Cornucopias, and the fact that it's still at the price it is today is astounding. It's astounding, and I love seeing it. So we're going to talk about Kopi. Now, Kopi is a beautiful looking, everyday improving game. It's doing really well in the week. I think it's doing pretty good. At least on the month, right? Yeah, well, I bought a bit more here. So Cornucopias, we'll go through the website. They are an MMO RPG metaverse game. You have your own in-game assets that you can pick up in the form of non-fungible tokens, NFTs. So you can buy land. You can buy different rarities of land. I like the way this game looks. I like the team. I like... what else do I like the most about them? I like the fact that it's under a penny. It was under a penny at one point. Right now it's 2 cents. Right? Let's call it 3 cents. And if you look at the market cap, what is that? 100 mil. And if we compare it to Sandbox, and the thing is, Sandbox doesn't look good. Sandbox is $1 billion in market cap, so 10x cheaper. Like, it just blows my mind that nobody else is talking about Cornucopias. And it's got that much potential. I am a huge proponent of great quality metaverse projects. Gaming as a category for cryptocurrencies is a must to research and check out. And I just believe in the team. Rob and Josh, those guys are just crushing it. So let's go to cornucopias.io. Okay. And a lot of you are part of Cornucopia. So comment down below if you have any. This is what it looks like. It's going to look a little bit different on my monitor. In the racing game, there's already testing going on. People have been playing the game. So maybe we'll hit up the Twitter as well. So you can log into your account. Maybe I'll do that as well. Let's go here. Let me log in. So I got 2-factor on my phone. Getting a lot more followers. Moose getting famous, man. Here we go. Okay, so we'll do that in a different video. But look at the graphics. Look at the quality. MMO, RPG, racing game, right? These are the bubble jets. If you go to JPEG Store, type in cornucopias, look at this. You can own domes. You can host events. You will be able to host events in your domes. There's already a lot of utility, in my opinion, you get out of these tokens. So here's one of my wallets. You can see that I own a few of these assets. So I have like 15 bubble jets. I'd like to have more. I feel like maybe we're going to be able to rent them out. But there's only a finite supply, right? And with all these chips coming out and gaming becoming more accessible, actually right now, Apple is launching their M3 chip. So I have to watch that video. But you're seeing a rise in games and in gamers, and the fact that chips are getting better, graphics cards are getting beefier. Gaming is going to be a huge industry. It's massive. It's absolutely huge. And the fact that you can own digital assets in a decentralized fashion, send them peer-to-peer, truly own in-game assets, massive, massive. So that's part of the reason I believe in the team. Tokenomics, it's a good opportunity in my eyes. I own, what was that, 50,000 tokens. I'd like to get more. This could be a $2, $3 token next bull run. Okay. So that's pick number 4. Now we're going to get into my number one pick, you could say. Something that has massive potential. Okay. I would probably choose Copy as my number 1 out of all these, but this one I like a lot, and that's going to be Iagon. So Iagon, decentralized storage, so you can sign in and use your wallet to connect to the website and upload files. So you guys have heard about Filecoin, I'm sure. So we'll get into that briefly, but we're talking about Iagon. So Filecoin is the Ethereum blockchain one. This was like a couple $100. Now it's at $3. So huge buying opportunity. This is a 7 billion market cap. And if we go to Iagon, 60 million in market cap. Like this could go easily 20 to 50x. I'm talking easy. And that's even just without us going into a bull market. So if we go to the 1 year, it's up massive. So this is one of the projects I actually did really well at. Should have bought more, but again, it's a low cap play. But this is still going to do well. I literally bought this token like here. I was like, why don't people like this? That's when it was at a penny. So I 6x'd on that, but I didn't put enough into it. So that's just a little fun fact. All time, we're still down, right? It's got room to go. This, in terms of market cap, this could go huge. So decentralized storage, massive play. I believe in Iagon. So those are my top 5. Comment down below. What is your top 5? Which token do you like the most out of all these? Was there something that should have been in there? Do you own any of these? Give me your thoughts. Ask away. Give me some questions, okay? So that's all we're going to cover right now. If you guys want to check out more content, head over to Crypto Moose. We got 350 videos. Check all those out. Check out the link tree. So we've got a link in the description below. Perhaps I will pin it as well. We have our free Cardano mini course, and we also have other online courses. Check them out. If you want to learn the basics of cryptocurrencies and NFTs, go from beginner to pro. Check those out. So with that being said, the moose is loose. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you all in the next one.